Guys, Clavish has finally come out and released a new tune, also responding to the things that happened in Australia between the Australian goons, Fredo, etc. Now, if you don't know and you want a full breakdown of what happened, why it happened, please go visit my other video on this and you'll get a detailed breakdown there. But if not, I'll give you a little 1 minute rundown of what's actually happened, yeah? So, as we know, Fredo and Clavish used to be boys, yeah? You get me? Fredo featured in one of his songs called and actually requested 50 to 70k off Clavish's label. Now, I don't know if he didn't receive the full amount or he didn't receive anything, but he took it as a violation and disrespect that he didn't receive his bread. You get me? And he just started moving distant with Clavish and whatnot, yeah? Clavish's, Fredo's manager is actually Australian, right? So obviously when Clavish leaves the UK, he's not going to think, yo, he's going to buck into pagans in any other country, especially in a place like Australia, which is like, bro, the other side of the world. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, obviously he lands in Australia, whatnot. He gets actually caught lacking. I don't know if they T-packed him or what, but they found out where he was exactly. You know what I'm trying to say? His sprinter literally got ransacked by these man. These man started doing dashing. Clavish, everything got recorded, by the way, from the start. You get me? So Clavish also got caught chasing in McDonald's. Got seen jumping over counters, doing obstacle course. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, bro, these man actually bust out a strap on him. You know what I'm trying to say? But they never let nothing off. They never did nothing. Obviously, we'll get into that later as he responds to it. But yeah, like, what would you do, bro? Obviously, natural human instinct is to get away from that life-threatening situation. You get me? And live to tell the story another day. So, I'm going to play a few clips of what happened, just so we can remember what happened. You get me? So, yeah. This is popular UK rapper Clavish had to run into McDonald's in Australia after his Sprinter van was compromised and his team was jumped, guys. Yeah?
You guys boss tune.
By the way, guys, the guys who actually beating them up, chasing them, bro, they were triple the size of Clavish. You know what I'm trying to say? 150 kg, bro. They look massive, bro. Like big security guards. You get me? Ballied up, hoodied up. Like, bro, you're probably going to think you're going to die in that situation. You know what I'm trying to say? You just think the worst, bro. So, let me just keep carrying on playing this video. Obviously, Kirky was there apparently as well, and he did come out later on and say that none of his guys were hurt, none of his guys were robbed. So yeah. Apparently he was actually seen speaking to the police afterwards, him and Kirky. So you'll see this at the end of this clip. So yeah, that's a bit of the backstory, right? So he got chased, you get me, he got caught like on tape, you know what I'm trying to say? But as you can see, nothing really happened to them. They just literally got run down and whatnot. Obviously some of his guys maybe got banged, but I don't think it was like such a big deal, like life-threatening situation. You know what I'm trying to say? Like making such a big scene like that and recording it, like they can't really do much. That's a guaranteed jail. You know what I'm trying to say? So they would have been stupid to do anything worse. So now Yesterday, he actually released his new single called Blow a Wish. And obviously, due to copyright reasons, I cannot play this tune. You know what I mean? But I can read his lyrics that actually involve the situation and Fredo too. So, someone has actually made it my job easier for me and actually explained everything. Said the bars that were talking about the situation. So, responding to Fredo and the Australian situation. And even this is Clavish's lyrics, by the way, yeah. And even on the wrong side of a gun, I still ain't saying sorry. So obviously, like I said, they pulled out a strap on him, and he's saying he will never say sorry to Fredo. And you get me? He basically just saying, "No, you man didn't, you man ain't on nothing." It's a fucking shame. The least they could have done is take my fucking chain. You get me? So he's trying to say, bro, man had a chain on you, man didn't even snatch that, bro. So what did you end up doing? Cause yo, all you did was record me running, record my guys running. You get me? We came to your country, and all you did is just run us down. Brother, anyone could do that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not that special. Not a scratch or a bruise. So tell me what they tried to do. Upping pole on me, upping a strap on me, just to not use it. Australian fool. So, as you can see, my man just violated them. Bro, he would never ever said this in person, by the way. Yeah, he had to get away from them far. You get me? Go back to the UK and the other side of the world and chat his business. You know what I'm trying to say? So he said, not a scratch or a bruise. So tell me what they tried to do. Up in a pole on me just to not use the Australian food. And yeah, I hopped the counter, but most of you lot would have shit your pants. Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest, yeah. Everyone would have ran, bro. It's not about shitting your pants. No one, maybe a couple nerds would have shat their pants on the spot, but bro, everyone would have ran and got off because these man, they're big men. You get me? They're probably not like quick. You would have got off, and also they recorded everything, bro. So them doing anything serious to you, serious damage, they would have got caught for it. Trust. And he says at the end, not Clavish, the guy who actually posted this post. He said there's a few shots, more slide shots at Fredo, but these are the main ones. Anymore. So obviously, that was basically all he said in the in the tune, and yeah. So we got a little glimpse of what he's talking about. Literally, basically said, "Yo, you man didn't do nothing. You get me? You had a strap out, and what you didn't even boss it." A man's there, literally, you get me, you're telling me to say sorry, I ain't saying nothing. So, what did you do, bro? You know what I mean? So, this is Fredo's response after Clavish has got run down and actually uploaded a TikTok, like, previewing one of his songs that actually went viral, yeah? So, the song was actually something to do with Chanel, CC's. As you don't know, Chanel is like CC. And Clavish in the song kept saying CC. And then Fredo commented, CC must mean cap. I never CC you with smoke. I CC you running though. Make sure I CC my apology before you drop. Now, I was hearing a lot of people's opinions on this, yeah? One opinion I heard was Bouncers. And it was interesting because Bouncer said he thought this was a PR stunt to actually, I don't know, sometimes Bouncer's sarcastic, so I don't know what he meant, but he doubled down on it when he went on Billy the Goat's interview, trying to still say that this thing was actually a PR stunt just to promote Clavish's music. However, if anything, this is actually going to be bad on Clavish. Yes, it will give him promotion for the moment, yeah? But it will hinder his career long term, you know what I mean? Just shows that, yo, you get me? Fredo's violating you. You're not really responding with anything. You're not mentioning him. You know what I mean? Here, Fredo literally says, bro, the word drop. He's trying to basically say, man will unalive you, bro. You get me? So make sure I get my apology before you get me? Before I unalive you. Basically saying you got no choice. You're going to get unalive, but just make sure I get my apology regardless. You know what I mean? So obviously I found Bouncer's response interesting. He was basically saying that this is a PR stunt. They're still boys, whatnot. But I don't believe that because nah, man, like this ain't making no sense. Like, bro, how's Clavish gonna benefit from this unless he properly disses Fredo? But I'm sure Fredo won't let that happen. You know what I'm trying to say? So let's get on to Bouncer's new video today. He does a breakdown. Just 1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second, guys. He does a full breakdown on this. Obviously the screen. Just 1 second, guys. My bad. Whilst I'm doing this, guys, please leave a comment below on what you want to see next. So, guys, this is Bouncer addressing the situation, right? Let's just play this. Alright, let's go.
About 4 or 5 months ago, we all saw what happened with the when Clavish went over to Australia, and we saw all of these videos with these mad Samoans, like, they're like 150 kg, and we saw mad videos of like going around. Do you know what I mean? And there was like,
this is his response to Clavish's lyrics, yeah. So this is not from the other. It's not months ago when this actually happened. This is literally today. He released this, breaking down Clavish's tune.
a stilled image of Clavish on, I think it was like McDonald's jumping over the counter. We saw a still image of that. So he's finally addressed this. And let me flip the screen so you can see he dropped it 8 hours ago. Blow a wish. I'm not going to play it. This is like the third time I've made this video. So I'm just going to speak to you because it keeps on getting copyrighted. And you know the distribution wants all sorts of quids. So they keep on blocking the monetization, akhi. So, but anyway, one of the Australian pages posted, you get me, Take Flights, Oz, they posted, this is what they had to say, and it said Clavish speaks on his Australian run in for the first time on new record. It said Clavish found himself in a bit of a situation during his first Australian tour and has today addressed the Melbourne run for the first time on his new record, Blow a Wish. See these, look. Achi. Mind games, achi. Mind games, achi. Yeah? Mind games. Yeah. Achi. Hey, you lot.
Internet ready.
Mind games, achi. You get me? Yeah, I like that. I like it. But anyway, cool backstory. Clavish that was on the tour. They done all their dates. They got a booking for some acai bowl, some appearance, you get me? During the booking, they went to the booking and you just got like 10 Samoans, bro. You call these man, you know when you say bouncers, they're the bouncers' godfathers, bro. They're the bouncers' granddads, akhi. Like they're like 150 kg, they're on madness. All of a sudden, obviously, it turned left. We saw the videos of obviously everyone getting chased down. If I was there, I would be running as well, respectfully. Like, if I was there, I'll be running as well. But
Who wouldn't? If you say you wouldn't run, you're a fucking liar, bro. I'll be real. So, you get me? Everyone would have ran, and if not, you would have been the most stupid man on earth.
understand why they was running now. Obviously, in Clavish's video, he kind of states, and he's just saying, raw, like, people making fake accounts, laughing, rare. People, we know that how the internet is. We got 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. We got people that are immature. We got people that actually don't know real life. They've never ever been involved in nothing. So, you know how the internet is. A troll, it's whatever. I don't think it is a loss because it is. We're in the middle of nowhere, 23 hours away from the UK, and it just.
You get me? 23 hours Australia is from the UK on a plane, bro. Not in a car, not in, you get me? Anything else, bro. In a plane, bro. And planes are obviously the quickest way to get somewhere, bro. So it's a whole day ahead. 24 hours away, bro. That's crazy, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? You're going to the place opposite side of the world. You're never ever gonna think there's not even a 1% chance in your head you're thinking, yeah, man's gonna see my ops. Never, bro. So obviously what happened was out of nowhere. You get me? That's why it was all a surprise to them. So that's how they never roll with security at that time. That's why they all literally got grabbed all at the same time. You know what I'm trying to say?
Got a bit techie. Backstory of why this has happened. Well, in the videos we can see that these Samoans are saying, "Yo, say sorry to Fredo. Say sorry to Fredo. Say sorry to Fredo. Fredo." So we know that in these videos, obviously, now that we look at it, now we can understand.
That's why Clavish said, "You pulled out a pole on me, and I was on the other side of the gun, and you still ain't make me say sorry." You get me? That's mad, bro.
That Fredo is signed to an Australian record label, so we understand like possibly, you get me, something online has been said, obviously through freestyles and whatnot and indirects. Fredo's took offense to it or whatnot, or Fredo's peoples took offense to it, and on the back of that, that's kind of what's happened. Bear in mind, these lot and everyone used to be kind of cool. A couple weeks ago, Fredo's commented under Clavish's TikTok page about when Clavish is dropping in his new song CC Walk. That tune's a banger, by the way. Me, do I think Fredo's gonna go out his way to write a paragraph about CC this, CC that? Do I think it's PR?
This is what I wanted to hear from Bouncer. I wanted to just see if he's still going with that story of this is a PR stunt. Why would Fredo write? It's not really a paragraph. It's literally 2-3 sentences trying to violate Clavish. You know what I mean? So you never know, bro. Obviously, Clavish got clout. Maybe, you know what I mean? Fredo's clout's a bit dying, so he's like, yo, let me just get this young guys, you get me, fans towards my side again, or what? No, I don't know what was the cause, but clearly Bouncer don't agree with it. Bouncer's literally saying, nah, bro, it's all a PR stunt. Why would Fredo do that? Like he knows Fredo, like, proper, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, let's carry on.
I do. It could be not. It could be still serious, but do I think my man's gonna do that? I don't know. But anyway, cool. It was great PR if it was. It was still PR, great PR if it wasn't, because it added value to that CC song. Because more people started speaking about it, more people started seeing it. But anyway, Clavish saying, yo, bro, man was telling me to say sorry. You get me? Man backed out their machine, and I still didn't say sorry. It's not happening. That it's not happening. There's no one telling me to say sorry. Like, yes, I jumped over the counter, but there's no one telling me to say sorry. But when I really check it and I really understand, yeah, we saw all them videos, but the video in the McDonald's, or we saw all the rest of the videos, but we didn't see that video. So I understand why now, and why we just saw a screenshot of an image of him jumping over the counter. And by the way, that picture can tell 1,000 different stories. You get me? And the story that you need to know, because the story that we heard and the story that we thought is like, yo, my man's been caught lacking. He's jumped over the camera to get out. But really, in the grand scheme of things, madness has happened. He's backed out. It's something. Get me? And he's basically saying, yo, say sorry to my man. Say sorry. And my man saying, bro, pussy, ban me, pussy. Yeah?
Hey, internet ready.
Get me? And he just jumped over the camera. So he's just at the counter. So, you know what I'm trying to say? So, but either way, obviously, he's going to have to address it, because in his head he's thinking, right, man's a rapper. Get me? And this is mad brand damaging. You get me? To be honest, when it happened, do I feel...
That's why I think it's not a PR stunt, bro. If it's gonna brand damage someone, you know what I mean? Why would he do it in the first place? Fredo's account wasn't hacked. He never came out and said, oh, I never did that. So I don't know where Bouncer's coming from, but I don't know if you know or not, but Bouncer and Fredo actually do not like each other. Fredo actually mentioned him on Billy the Goat stream, because Bouncer was talking on Fredo so much, and Fredo brought him up and said, bro, you get me, just started violating Bouncer. So them two obviously got bad blood, so maybe Bouncer's saying it because of that. But let's just carry on.
Like, he should have addressed it straight away. Yeah, I feel like he should have just addressed it. We've gone back to the UK. Nothing's gonna happen. Man set man up. Man backed out their mash. Man tried to get man to say sorry. Man didn't say sorry. Man didn't lay no hands on man. Man didn't rob man. It just got techie. Yeah, you saw everyone running off because it was a serious situation there. And we're in the middle of nowhere. And if this happened to anyone would have reacted the way how it should have reacted, the way how everyone else reacted.
True.
So, yeah, man. Anyway, look, here's my thing. That's the highlight. He's back dropping again. Does Clavish have a cult audience, fan base? Yeah, I've mentioned it before. He reminds me of Dave. He's got a cult, unique audience. I remember going to old Wireless, and I remember DBE bringing him out, and I remember the fans knowing every single word of his lyric and the impact when he came out. It made me realize, yeah, my man is huge. Now, freestyles are great, but are we gonna make music that will literally change man's life? And that was the thing when I was managing Dig That. It was like freestyles are great, but are we gonna have the Hardy Capions, Gluten Tugs? Are we gonna have a rapper like a Nave Smalls or Young Ads or one of these wavy rappers or a female artist doing a hook where we know that Clavish is the best at the verses, that we know that it's gonna be a song and you can work the song and stream, or is it always gonna be the freestyles and that for the hood? Because we all know that the hood, as we can see, that the hood, they're not buying it. It's great for the hood. Are we gonna do a mixture? Now, Clavish making a comeback, you get me? And it's like, another thing, what I would say is, artists, we put too much pride and effort into making these luxury brands even richer, and we don't put pride and effort into building man's own IP, man's own clothing brand, and being seen. You see me now, you watch it, you see Internet Ready, get me? You see flipping, you see Ache, do you know what I mean? See, Ache, I have them. I'll wear any one of them. But you will see it. You know what I mean? No matter, you will see it. You'll keep on seeing it. And then down the line, you'll see a business grow. Put too much energy into making these other luxury brands rich. If they're not paying, man, then just focus on man's own pattern. But anyway, big shout out to Clavish. Good to see him back dropping. And good to see him that he addressed what he needed to address.
So yeah, anyway, guys, that was Bouncer's response. I got what I needed to hear. He still believes that it's a PR stunt, whatnot. I don't know how true that is. Could be not. Wouldn't be surprised if it is. Nowadays, anyone does anything for marketing, you know what I'm trying to say. The most shocking things get the most views, you get me? So, even if it's out of Fredo's personality to do that, maybe he's doing it literally to promote it. But maybe it's not. We will find out, though. But anyways, guys, sorry for that little mid cutout, because obviously I don't know why it paused midway. I had to literally set up everything within a couple of seconds. But yeah, like I did say, please leave a comment below what you want to see. Yeah, that was the response of Clavish in his lyrics, mentioning Fredo and the Australian situation. I hope you guys did enjoy. Please be sure to drop a like, subscribe, excuse me, and turn your bell notifications on to get notified when I do upload. And you get me? I'm trying to upload twice every day. Obviously, I work as well, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So this is not everything. I don't get paid for this. I'm literally doing it as a hobby. Obviously, I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm always up to date. I'm tapped in with the culture, what's going on in the UK. You get me? So when something's new to me, I literally watch it with you guys. You know what I mean? So I like to react to it, everything online, so you guys can see my point of view, my reaction. If you like it. If you don't, well, you still like it. You know what I mean? But anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy PP24s. A man's out here, man. Peace.